You stand up to get a glass of water. 30 seconds later, you come back, and your dog is already in your seat, nose pressed into the cushion, completely settled, looking up at you with those totally unapologetic eyes. And you move them and think nothing of it. You have been moving them for years. But what your dog is doing in that moment is one of the most emotionally loaded things they will ever do. And almost no one knows what it actually means. This is not about dominance. It is not about warmth. It is about something your dog has been quietly telling you every single time they have done this, probably for as long as you have had them. Your seat smells like you. That is the whole point. Think about the first week your dog came home. They did not know the house yet, did not know the rhythms or the smells or which spaces belonged to whom, but they found your seat almost immediately. Before they knew your name, before they had learned a single command, they found the spot that smelled most like you and they went to it. That was not a coincidence. A dog's nose contains roughly 300 million olfactory receptors. Yours has about 6 million. When your dog presses their face into your cushion and exhales, they are not being lazy or opportunistic. They are doing the closest thing available to being next to you. Your seat, when you are not in it, holds the highest concentration of you in the entire house. The natural oils from your skin, the trace chemistry of how your day went, the specific signature of your body at rest. Dogs can detect emotional states through scent alone. Anxiety, calm, the specific chemistry of someone who just got home versus someone who has been there all day. Your dog reads all of that from the cushion you left behind. The dog bed you spent money on that they walk past every single day. The sunny patch on the floor that is warm and available whenever they want it. None of it competes because none of it smells like you. Stay with us because the next one completely changes what you think is happening here. And if this is already landing differently, subscribe to Through Dog Eyes. We are here every week. They are not stealing it, they are holding it. Every instinct you have says your dog is taking something from you. Being cheeky, pushing their luck, maybe winning some small power struggle you did not know you were having. That interpretation is wrong, and it misses something worth knowing. In the social structures dogs come from, one of the most important things a bonded pack member did was guard the resting place of the individual they were most attached to. Not occupy it out of defiance. Guard it. Hold it. Keep the scent concentrated and protected in the space where that person belongs. There is a version of this you can test. Next time you leave for a few hours, set up a way to see what your dog does in the time you are gone. Most owners who do this find their dog in their seat within minutes of the front door closing. Not the sofa. Not the floor. The specific seat. Sitting in it or lying across it with the settled quality of an animal who is exactly where they need to be. Your dog is not taking your place. They are keeping it warm for you. Those are not the same thing. And the dog looking up at you from your cushion with those completely unapologetic eyes is not being defiant. They are being devoted. Why your seat and not any other? There is probably an armchair in a corner of your home that no one sits in much. There is the other end of the sofa. There is a patch of afternoon sun on the floor that is warm and comfortable and available all day. Your dog walks past all of them to get to yours. That choice is not random, and it is not about the cushion. Dogs spend their lives building a precise internal map of the humans they live with. Who controls the food? Who opens the door? Who sits where and for how long and with what kind of energy? Over months and years, your dog has reached a conclusion about who matters most in their world. And the seat that person keeps returning to becomes the most significant location in the house. In multi-person households, dogs almost always preferentially occupy the seat of the person they are most bonded to, even when other seats are equally warm and equally available. The attachment drives the choice. The cushion is almost beside the point. Out of every surface in your home, your dog keeps choosing the one that belongs to you. That is not habit. That is a conclusion they reached about you. Every owner knows their dog loves them. What is harder to see is the specific language that love speaks in. Your seat is a sentence. Most people spend years reading it as something else. They know you are about to stand up before you do. Here is something worth paying attention to the next time you are sitting down. You have not moved yet. You have not said anything, and your dog is already repositioning, watching you with a quality of attention that is slightly different from their usual relaxed observation, more focused, waiting for something. Your dog has been studying you specifically. For every single day, they have lived with you. They know the sound your phone makes when you set it face down on the side table. They know the specific way your weight shifts in the cushion right before you stand up versus when you are just adjusting. The breath you take before you say something out loud versus the one you take right before you get up. Every microsignal you produce, cataloged, connected to an outcome, filed away. This is the same mechanism that makes many dogs appear to know when their owner is coming home before the car is even in the driveway. They have mapped the time, the sounds, the specific shifts in household energy that precede the arrival. By the time you are actually on your feet, your dog has already calculated the trajectory, cleared the distance, and settled into the seat. Your dog has assembled a more detailed predictive model of your daily behavior than you have of your own. They are just using it to take your spot. Your seat is the closest they can get to you when you are gone. Picture this. You have been out all day. You come through the door and your dog does their reunion thing. The spinning, the noise, the complete inability to let you get your coat off. And then, about 60 seconds later, they settle. They find a spot near you and just stop. That exhale, the one that seems to come from somewhere deep, that is a nervous system completing something it has been running for 8 hours. While you were gone, your seat was doing something specific. It was holding the last concentrated version of you available in the house. The scent of your body, the warmth that lingered in the cushion, the specific chemical signature of you at rest. Your dog was not just waiting for you to come back. They were using what you left behind to get through the time until you did. That is what the seat is between your arrivals, not a comfortable place to nap, a way of staying close to you when close is not possible. You left for 8 hours. Your dog spent them in the place that still smelled like you. That is not an animal waiting. That is an animal holding on. Choosing your seat is one of the most vulnerable things they will ever do. Sleep is when every survival instinct a dog carries goes offline. Awareness gone. Defenses down. No ability to run or respond. In the world dogs come from, choosing the wrong place to rest near the wrong individual at the wrong time carried real consequences. That weight has not fully disappeared just because your dog now sleeps on a sofa. When your dog takes your seat, they are not just looking for comfort. They are choosing to be completely undefended in the place that feels most like you. That is not a small thing. There is probably a dog bed somewhere in your house they have never used. A chair no one sits in. A dozen comfortable options they walk past every single day. And they choose yours. Not because it is the warmest surface or the most comfortable, because you are their safe place. And even the impression of you, the scent and warmth you left in the cushion, is enough to make any location feel like it is going to be all right. That is what is happening when your dog takes your seat. Not dominance, not habit, not a power game. Just a dog who decided that wherever you were is where they want to be. And when you are gone, the closest they can get to that is the place that still smells like you. The next time you come back from the kitchen and find them settled in, looking up at you with those completely unapologetic eyes, do not move them right away. Just stop for a second. Because what you are actually looking at is a dog who wrapped themselves in everything that smells like you, everything that feels like you, everything that reminds them of you. Because to them, there is nowhere better to be. They have been telling you that every single time. You just did not have the translation. 6 layers. 1 seat. A love language most owners spend years misreading. Does your dog take your seat? Tell us in the comments. We read every single one. Subscribe to Through Dog Eyes and hit the bell. Every week, we go deeper into what your dog is actually living. They deserve to be understood. So do you.